All right, today I'm going to show you the yard games that we rent out that we've been making about $300 a weekend on. Hi, I'm Emily. I own a handful of side hustles, and I kind of show you the behind the scenes and especially how you can make an extra $300 to $1,000 a week renting out stuff you own from your house to other people having parties and events. So follow along. Okay, so I did a post a little while back about how we've been making about $300 a weekend right now on the yard games, and I got a ton of questions, people asking what yard games. So I'm going to show you those. A while back I showed part of them, but I'm going to do my best. Okay, so probably one of the most popular ones is Connect 4, and it's pretty self-explanatory. It's these giant Connect 4 games with the pieces. We have a few different styles. You can see back there in the back is a couple of the other ones that don't break down. This big blue one does break down, and so that's easier for people with smaller cars. Cornhole is another popular one, and I've told you before, and I'll say it again, start with the heavy-duty wood ones that are heavier and a little bit more expensive, but the cheap ones break after a use or two, and then you're going to end up having to replace those without getting your money back and spend more money on the heavy ones. So start with the nicer ones. Giant Jenga is another one, and that just comes in bags like this. These can fit in any car, so these are great. We have a bunch of these. Tetris, that's another popular one. Tetris comes with a base like this. It's a plastic base, and then giant bag of pieces that they stack on the base. So this is my giant Santa bag of pieces. That is a popular one that goes out a lot. Another one is Plinko. It's a Plinko board. Just like The Price is Right, there's a little QR code on there that you scan and it asks you quiz questions. And then you have the little coins back here that you drop down in there for that game. This one is not as popular, but still goes out fairly frequently. We have the axe throwing. You can see that back there. We added that one recently. Not as popular, but does when, especially like schools and stuff where they're like, we just want one of everything. That one goes out a lot for that. We have giant inflatable skee ball, and I can't get it out because it's too big, but let me see if you can see that picture. That's what it looks like when it's blown up. We have a couple versions of soccer darts. One is a big inflatable one. Another one is a pop-up soccer dart. I feel like I'm missing something, but those are the yard games. They rent out every single weekend. We have multiple of each one because we get so many requests. And we've been averaging, like I said, about $300 a weekend. Now, I only rent my yard games out for $15 a piece. People come pick them up, they take them back, do whatever they want, and then come back and drop them off. But ours are rented all the time, every weekend. So yeah, it could be a good moneymaker, and that's just, these are like no work. I don't really have to do much for yard games. I just kind of make sure that they're wiped down and clean, but other than that, there's not really any prep or anything. That's why I love these. That's $1,200 a month just on yard games that are a minimal amount of work, and then you add that to all the other rentals. My rental space is getting out of control. We are now currently looking for a spot, a warehouse spot or something along those lines because it's taking over the house. The business is booming, and we need more space. Okay, so ask me any questions you've got.